friends and your family members. Okay, and we are underway with the men's high school eights. It's great. This is the not A final, just the first final. We've got three finals coming your way, designated in no particular order, but in lane 1, Rose City, lane 2, North Creek High, lane 3, Mount Baker, lane 4, Bainbridge, lane 5, Mount Baker, and lane 6, Lake Oswego. And these are all broken down by high schools, so each of these boats have dudes that go to the same high schools together. So the club distinctions are a little bit fuzzy, even though those are the entries that we have, they all represent the same high schools. So it's a fun way to kind of end the day. There are no national qualification spots on the line for this. It's just all about fun. Yeah, they're going to get some medals, but it's really just about having a fun race at the end of the weekend, which we love to see. Oh, and it doesn't seem like we have a clock running. No big deal, no big deal. This is kind of a fun little exhibition event anyway, so that's okay. We're still having a hoot. We are unfortunately not going to be able to get you the drone coverage. Oh, and there's our clock. Hey, thank you, Brandon. Brandon, our producer slash like kind of event director, an all-around good guy. I got to work with him for the first time last year. It was such a treat and a joy to have the drone crew and the streaming capability. Big thank you to US Rowing for providing that opportunity. And again, it's raining right now, so we can't put that drone in the sky for you, but we're going to give you our insights. Whitney's got her binoculars. I've got my Jedi senses about me. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you a little bit of a prediction on what's going to happen here in this race. But right now it looks like they're approaching, no, they passed the 500-meter mark, and they're approaching that 1,000-meter mark. Yeah, not much to be seen here from the shore just yet. But I did see some fun costumes, so I'm excited to see what themes emerge in these boats.
Yeah, we'll let them just get a little bit closer to us here so we can give you some more accurate ratings, but we'll see how sharp your Jedi senses are after 3 days of calling races. It's a lot of mental power that you have to utilize to keep things sharp and interesting and entertaining for our dedicated crowds on the beach and on the live stream here. So we are about 2.5 minutes in, so just past the 500 or so. And as they come down a little bit closer to the beach, we will definitely get some better eyes on these crews for you with our binoculars as soon as humanly possible. Do stay dry out there. Maybe that's not something I need to tell a Pacific Northwest crowd coming from Southern California here. That's me hiding in a tent saying that. But do stay down on the beach, though, because these races are so fun. We have 3 finals here, jam-packed with 8, 6 or 7 boats in every single final. So we are going to see a lot of action coming down the course in the next few minutes, and then the next few minutes after that as well. So stay tuned for that. And again, we will be with you very, very shortly as these boats just get a little bit closer to us and I can get better eyes on who is where. And again, it's a little bit hard for us to tell. Thank you for letting us come right back here as we get a little bit closer to the last 500. But it's looking like Rose City out there in lane 1 has a very strong lead. I'm looking a few lanes over here at potentially Mount Baker A in lane 3. But again, trying to get a little bit better view for you there. Followed very closely with Inglemore High School. Again, keeping a very close eye on these crews here. It is very tough to tell with some of these obstacles in our way. And no drone to create a cinematic picture for us.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell exactly what's going on the course, but we are excited that we'll be able to provide the finishes for you from our camera crews on these shores here. The rain is coming down, but that's okay. Our spirits are nonetheless bolstered by the last races of the day. This is the 6th to last race, I believe, of our event.
Yeah, I think we have lane 3 right now. This Mount Baker crew, I believe, in the lead here. We see some Hawaiian shirts, so bringing a little bit of tiki flavor here in lane 3. I want to say that Mount Baker crew followed very closely by Rose City. See those recognizable blades out there in lane 1. Again, that coxswain looking over at lanes 5 and 6. Lanes 5 and 6, that is Mount Baker and Lake Oswego. But here we have it now, crossing the line first in the Hawaiian shirts.
Super fun seeing the tropical paradise alive and well today. And that was a really fast finish for that crew.
Unbelievable finish there.
Yeah.
And of course, the tiki crew brings the rain.
Yeah,
so
no kidding.
Here we go. Bring us the sunshine next time, you guys.
You know, really cool seeing all these boats rowing pretty well together, despite the fact that I'm told none of these lineups have been assembled before.
Right,
these are all random lineups that have never been raced before together.
Good, and we're going lane 6, which is Lake Oswego, followed by lane 5, Mount Baker A.
Props to them.
Followed by, looks like North Creek High School, potentially over there. On the far side. There we go. So Rose City has finished as well. Very well done. So fun to get these crews together in composite lineups. So we call these types of lineups composite because they come from all different clubs. So you don't have necessarily every single person from the same club or school or program. So it is a blend. And the guys very excitedly chanting here at the finish line. And here we go. Here is lane 2, North Creek High School. There we go. So big cheers here on the beach for North Creek High School.
Super exciting.
Again,
Way to go,
and
North Creek.
recognize this name if you don't remember it from yesterday, stroked by Justice Ramberg. So let's have a big round of applause, cheers, and sounds here from the super fans on the beach for Justice Ramberg and his crew from North Creek High School. So very well rowed, guys. Congratulations to the Tiki shirts here pulling up to the beach.
Yeah.
Of course, the clouds part and the rain stops right as the tiki shirts, the Hawaiian shirts here show up
North
on the
Creek,
shore.
brand new program. Really excited to have North Creek here. So glad they came out. Awesome to have them. So great to have these Hawaiian shirts. Wow. I can only suspect that the changes in latitudes and changes in attitudes that it took to don these shirts must have made Jimmy Buffett so happy, smiling down from us in Parrot Head Heaven.
Right, you are. Absolutely a very Harvard-esque thing to do. Harvard is also known for rowing in Hawaiian shirts and bucket hats at Head of the Charles every year.
Yeah.
So you will see the boys in red, the crimson coming down the river at the Charles, also in those Hawaiian shirts. UCLA has also been known to do that, but very fitting for us down in sunny Southern California.
Speaking of St. Jimmy the Buffett, I could really go for a cheeseburger in paradise right now.
Oh, boy, same here.
Hot diggity dog.
That
I
is
think
right.
we might have to go invest in some burgers after this event.
That's right, 2:55. Well, it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, indeed. All right, we've got our next race about to kick off here. Good times, great oldies. And maybe I can get some more Jimmy Buffett references in before the end of the day. Who knows? All right, it looks like they are all there. It looks like they're ready to go. All those blades are squared and buried, and they're probably just waiting for the official. And they're off. Look at them go.
Here we go, and let's give you some lane assignments here for the second final. Again, in no particular order here of speed. That is lane 1, Lakeside. Lane 2, Inglemore. Lane 3, Eugene. Lane 4, Inglemore. Lane 5, North Creek. Lane 6, Burton Beach. And Lane 7, Vashon Island. So an absolutely stacked race. Coming down the course here, 7 boats across. What an armada this will be. And we will see if we have any festive costumes and things as we get a little bit closer. Again, we saw some launching off the beach here, but we don't want to ruin all of the surprises, even for ourselves. So as we look across the rain in the mountains there, we'll see the armada of boats, as I am the admiral here. Is that correct? So my our fleet of boats here, armada, will be coming down the course again very shortly.
You are admirable admiralty today. Yeah,
that's right.
That's it.
That's right. I'm wearing the wrong hat.
Yeah, you need that tricorner.
I certainly do.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, I hope we can see a little bit more as they approach. But right now, I think I'm looking at. Oh, it's pretty hard to tell.
It is very difficult.
The blades
to
are going
say, but
in and out with a fury.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
lanes 3,
middle boat.
Lanes 3, 4, and 6.
Yeah, I
3,
might
4,
be
and 6. So that will be Eugene, Inglemore, and Burton Beach.
Okay.
Currently with a slight lead, but again, not by much.
Uh-oh, and I think I see some elves taking to the water. Some elves to the left there just launching. Maybe Santa sent some contingency from the North Pole. You know, they got to take a break during these months when they can. You know, the Christmas season is almost at hand.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there are certain channels that play Christmas movies year-round. We won't name any names, but perhaps we have a little festive Christmas in May coming. That's right.
Maybe somebody's been watching that Hallmark channel.
That's
Good
right.
times, yeah.
That's right.
Hallmark lawyers, please don't shut us down.
Yep, that's right.
We're trying to amp you up. We're giving you free publicity here.
And going back to the race course here, it's still looking like lane 3.
Lane 3, which is Eugene Rowing Club, although I think that they might be using somebody else's blades. I was confused at first because I was looking at those blades. No, maybe those are Eugene blades. I think it's just hard from this distance, perhaps. My eyes are a little bit tired after a long weekend of calling races.
His Jedi mind tricks are starting to wane just a little bit as we get towards the end of the broadcast here.
My metachlorine count is running low. I need to go replenish.
Oh, there you go. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds important.
It's very important for we Jedi, along with keeping our lightsabers maintained and well energized.
Right.
Yeah.
Right you are.
Yeah.
Right you are. Exactly. So right now I'm going to call it lane 3 and lane 6 in those brightly colored hats. I love those hats that Burton Beach has coming down the course. A rainbow of colors here, every type of neon and jewel tone coming down the course. Quite like this.
Yeah, and entire teams now are cascading towards the beach for really like the last hurrah of the weekend, and it's a fun energy that we're seeing emerge. A lot of like little dances, little wiggles, little hops, little jumps.
Lane 3 and 6. Lane 6 here, we're starting to see the sprint already.
Here it comes. Oh boy.
That's right, and lane 3 here, picking it up. Lane 3, that is Eugene Rowing, led by Leo Parsons, and it is going to be a showdown between 3 and 6, which is Burton Beach Rowing Club, led by Grant Gaunter. And here we go, come down to the beach. It is the hats.
Look at that battle.
No hats.
That is a complete bifurcated bucket right there. That is a bucket for the ages. My goodness, that boat
That's right.
from
See if it gives
Eugene
them free
is gorgeous.
speed at the end.
Oh, man. Sadly, it's not working for them because I think that they're getting rode through by Burton Beach, who's showing a surprising turn of speed.
Unbelievable
That was a
sprint.
fast
Wow.
Burton Beach sprint.
The hats.
The hats,
bringing
yeah.
it
The
across
multicolored
line.
hats really did it for him.
Unbelievable.
That was astounding from Burton Beach. Well done to that crew.
That-
Fist bumps all around.
That really was.
And I
Followed here
think-
by lane 4.
Is that Inglemore?
That is.
All right.
Indeed.
Tropical
Followed-
paradise in that boat.
That's right. Followed by North Creek in
Well
lane 5.
Done, North Creek. Way to go, squad.
Followed by Lakeside, led by Ryan Melendez.
Oh, big ups to Lakeside. Congrats to Coach Steve.
Here we go. And the teal bandanas here with the coxswain with a cone, which I respect
Vashon.
so much.
Old school style with that Vashon boat. I love to see the cone.
The coxswain with the cone.
And
So much respect.
Here we go. Last boat to cross that line is Inglemore. Congratulations to Inglemore on wrapping up that wonderful race. We had
That
two
is
Inglemore
right.
boats
We had
there.
two
I think I was
Inglemore
confused
boats
by that.
there.
Yeah.
That coxswain with the cone. I would love to speak to her afterwards. Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic move.
It is actually a traffic cone that she was using, I think.
Which makes it better. to
Oh,
me.
so much better. I think it was like a bit of comedy. But, you know, if we can't laugh at ourselves, who can we laugh at?
I suppose each other.
That works too. I think I just prefer laughing at myself all day long.
True.
We've got another race coming up here. Here we go. The third final and the last final of the men's high school 8s. They're already on the course. This is a recording of their start. So lane 1 is Lake Oswego, lane 2 Bainbridge, lane 3 Seattle Prep, lane 4 Rose City, lane 5 Bainbridge, lane 6 Lakeside, lane 7 Oregon Rowing Unlimited, and they're off. Away they go. And I think that in real time they're actually at about the 1,000-meter mark, but we're watching them get away. You can see that the official on the left there is making some adjustments to some steering. But it looks like they're approaching us. Yep, it looks like they are all on their way here now. Good stuff. After this race, we've got 3 8s races left for you, featuring the girls' equivalent of the last 3 races that just kicked off, featuring high school girls 8s. Super fun times. And it looks like those boys 8s, the last final of the high school boys 8s, are headed our way. And it looks like they're across that 1,000-meter mark and headed towards the 500-meter mark. Oh, and good news, folks. The rain is done, and it looks like our drone is flying again. All right, we've got drone action for the last part of our day, and that allows us to tell you that it looks like there is a fun race for first developing here. I think that I'm seeing, correct me if I'm wrong, Whitney, I think that Lakeside might be in the lead up there in lane 6. Is that a fact?
You know, you might be right. I think that is Lakeside here, right next to Lake Oswego. Is that who we're seeing here in lane 1? If our drone is showing us that.
It is, but those look like Everett blades.
Everett blades,
yeah.
yes. Well, somebody's got to use something, I suppose.
Indeed.
That's right. We have so many mix-ups here. It's a little bit tricky for us. We can't necessarily rely on the blade designs here.
Big thank you to Everett for lending them their blades. That's really cool of them.
Right, so here we go. Lakeside looks like Oregon just on the outside, but again, as soon as we get our view again, we will take a look down the course, and the sun shines on the third final here.
Yeah. Oh, man. Interesting race developing for first. It looks like there's a clear third-place contender. There might be a race that unfolds for fourth, but there's not that much runway left.
Yeah, as we pull back and see the field here, it's looking like Lakeside for sure, followed very closely by Oregon Rowing Unlimited, led by Damian Koski on the outside. However, we are not to be missing Lake Oswego in lane 1. On the outside here, also in contention for first, all the way on the outside with Lakeside. So it is Lakeside, and then Lake Oswego and Oregon Rowing Unlimited in those first 3 spots. So this is really a battle for second here right now. Very close. Both of these 2 boats also connected still to Lakeside in the middle. So Lakeside still in the lead, and it is going to be Oregon Rowing and Lake Oswego still connected to Lakeside's stern. Got to keep all these boats straight. We have so many oars everywhere that are being borrowed, and we're going to see if we have any costumes coming down. Looks like we do have a few collections of things. A lot of green here in lane 7.
Yeah, it's really about who's wearing what. That's
right.
all that I think matter
Oregon
for these races.
rowing unlimited right. This is a little bit more of a fashion show
It
than a regatta.
And
That's right,
wow, the camera doesn't really capture it, but that black boat at the top of your screen, they are wearing the brightest, most vibrant green. Really fun jerseys on that green boat.
That's right. That's Oregon Rowing Unlimited.
Oh,
and right
good for
now
them.
we have a heck of a sprint coming in from Lakeside. Also
Real
challenging lane 1, Lake Oswego. What a sprint from Lakeside
Gadzooks.
to take the win.
Lakeside came from behind to tear it up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The sprints today, taking the words right out of my mouth, absolutely incredible
Fabulous.
on the sprint scene. We have coming in now lane 3. Looks like we maybe have a scarecrow hat and a Batman coxswain.
Oh, fun. Out of Seattle Prep. Well done to them.
That's right, and a Joker in the bow.
Exciting.
And I'm not making that up. He is, in fact, dressed up like the Joker.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Well done to that lad.
That was not my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for 3 seats, right?